Welcome, degenerates, to the first ever recording between your two overlords, your degenerate overlords. I'm TJ,
Worthless Watkins.
and we just wanted to start off with this screen to thank everybody for joining and giving your uh, your time and effort into what we hope will be a great uh, not just one league, but federation of leagues. Um, we have pledged to do our best to make sure that we are going to do everything that we can in order to make your time here as memorable and as fun as possible. Um, because we can't grow without you. We do want to do other sports. We do want to do other uh, I was talking with Watkins earlier. I want to do something like a beat the streak where you pick a baseball player to get a hit, maybe just fun sports things all around. I don't want it to be just fantasy football one league, and I know Watkins doesn't want that either. So, uh, we're
No, but I don't do other sports, so that's all you guys.
well, I'll do baseball and I dabble in hockey, but I don't know shit about basketball. So, um, but we do want to make sure that we also are giving out that kind of leadership and privilege to other degenerates to open up those leagues. We were talking earlier, if you have leagues that you want to integrate into this Discord under the WFF banner, just ask Watkins. We we do think that would be something that some of you would like to have to in order to have that kind of um, path to filling up your guys' slots for some divisions that and some leagues that may not be fully uh, filled or that have lost some people and it'd just be a quick turnaround. Um, we would look over it just to make sure that it's not damaging uh, to our brand.
Brand.
But yes, to our brand. But we do want to make sure that in turn that could bring in some more people into our Discord, into our community, and our family. Uh, Anything you wanted to add to it?
No, as far as that goes, like I'm not. We don't want to commission your leagues for you. I'm doing enough of that as is. But if you have a league that you are the commissioner of, that you want to make a Worthless Fantasy Federation league under our umbrella, that's totally fine. Whether or not we even join it is one thing, but we will want to make sure that the players in that league live up to our standards of no toxicity. That's one of the biggest things for this federation is I'm not dealing with toxic people, and we all know that the fantasy football community is fucking full of them, and I'm not dealing with it. I'll just kick people. You've already seen it, most of you.
Well, to be the good cop over here is kind of different actually. Normally I like to be the play the bad cop, but I'll let Watkins play the good cop for these for his federation. As the co-owner, the background here, I do want to make sure that I'm pulling my weight. So don't hesitate to contact me. Also, if you have any questions or need anything as well. Um, Watkins did put a support link up. Um, we do want to stress that we don't expect it. Um, we're not in it for any money or anything like that. Anything that goes in there will pretty much be thrown right back into Prime for the ring that we will order for the winner. Hopefully, that it, for the sake of my wallet, it won't be a co-commissioned team. So I'm actually putting voodoo on the Vikings right now. Fuck you guys.
Yes,
It's
Vikings are not allowed to win, so we don't have to order 2 championship rings.
well, he just wants to win his division and the money, but I don't want to pay out that much. I think it'll look great. I think it's just a good little thank you piece for whoever wins this year to give out. And we want to do more of that also, maybe with our other divisions and stuff as well. But we are on a budget, so uh,
Yes. Any donations that comes from the Ko-fi link. You're buying me a monster. It's only $3 here, $3 there. If anybody donates, I'm just gonna save that money in my PayPal, and at the end of the season for Prime, I'm PayPaling it to TJ so that he can order the championship ring for the winner of Prime. That's it. Unless we start making more money from either this, the YouTube channel that we're gonna start working on, which will hopefully also bring in more members to the federation. If we eventually start making more money from everything combined than the cost of the championship ring every year, then we'll worry about what we can do next. Merch. Who knows? I'm not trying to get everybody to buy stuff. Like if we do merch, I'll send it out for free to league winners first before I sell it. I'm more worried about being able to do cool shit like that without it coming out of my own pocket first.
Just make sure you wear it all out in public, and people ask, "What the hell? Where'd you get that from?" And then we'll charge them. So
Yes.
until they join the Discord.
I mean, we all know that the fantasy community is massive, and it's not easy to break into it like this and start a community. And honestly, when I started this league, this wasn't my plan. I just wanted to see what a 32 team sim league would be like. I didn't even know if any existed. And now I'm in fucking 3 of them, and we've got this cool community. I mean, I almost just needed an excuse to build something like this.
Yes, but keeping control of, well, not control, but keeping 30 other people involved is going to be a challenge for us. And so that's why we do all this stuff. So, the power rankings, the meme power rankings, averaging it all out. I mean, coming up with, a thought of just doing a ring and mailing out to you guys. Um, we do this because we want to make sure that it succeeds for more than just the next 2 years, for more than just the next 3 years. We want to make sure that this is an actual dynasty. That 7, 8 years down the road, we've got 95% of the people that we started with, and they're still enjoying themselves, and their dynasty is actually a dynasty that they created, not just
An
the jack.
amalgamation of 6
Yeah,
owners worth of team moves.
right. So
Yeah,
we
I'd be
do.
thrilled if the wait list for Prime ends up fucking 40 owners long because nobody ever leaves it.
Yeah, definitely tell anybody that you're in a league with to come over and just take a look, join the Discord, chat with us. I mean, like I said, it's not just fantasy that we want to do. We do have a gamers channel and stuff like that. We want everybody to get along with everybody, play games, football, baseball, sports, everything, we'll talk about anything in this Discord except for politics and religion. So,
And
um,
I'll talk about that stuff privately if you want.
yeah, yeah, you can knock out the rest of his teeth, if you want to. So for what we're going to do anyway, this one was just an intro to your degenerate overlords. Uh, Next time, we are going to go division by division, walk over the divisions, the 4 teams in that division, what we think their rankings may end up being, what how good we think they did in the draft, how good we think their team will be. But we also want to take questions from you guys. So if you guys have questions or comments about those teams in that division, post them in Discord somewhere. I guess Watkins will make a channel after the end of this.
Yeah, I'll make a channel before this gets uploaded. There'll be a channel.
That you can put into. We'll look over the questions as we go through, and um, I mean, there's a pretty good chance we'll be inviting anybody who'd like to come on and just shoot the shit with us. We may be doing some live things as well, maybe like the opening day, just doing like a live. Are you ready for some football kind of BS? Um, as for the first division, we randomly pulled it up. Miss Alexa, she randomly chose 1 out of 8, so we are doing the NFC North. So it will be Watkins division. So I can't wait to trash on. No, it'll be hard. Um, can't wait till we get to the NFC South, so I can actually feel good about trashing on someone. You know who you are. But yeah, so that's really all that I have to say. I don't know if Watkins has anything to add to this.
Yes, so the next time we record, which we don't have a set schedule, I have no idea when these are going to come out. I'm going to get this one uploaded as soon as possible for you guys, but we haven't set a schedule or anything yet, so I don't know how long it's going to be between this and our first actual episode. We're going to try to get them out with some consistency though. But like you said, we're starting with the NFC North, so Bears, Vikings, Packers, Lions. If any of you, any owner in any league, I don't care who you are, you don't even have to be a member of the Prime League. Um, if you have any questions for the four owners of those teams, one of which the Bears being me, we'll answer them. Just post them in the Discord channel, which I'm going to create. So if you have any questions for any of the owners of the teams, or if you have questions regarding their roster, the roster construction, like if you want our insights on some of the trades they've made, anything, any questions at all, post them in the channel and we'll go over them on the video.
Yeah, the more interaction, the better this league is going to be. The more you'll feel like part of a community. Even though that right now there's like probably 35 of us because of Prime for the most part. Um, you don't have to be a member of Prime. You don't have to be a member of any of the leagues really to be in this Discord. This is more of a degenerative fantasy football Discord channel with many other things that we want to do just to have fun and get to know the rest of the community, the fantasy football community. So um, with that, thank you again. I appreciate the fact that we got through a 32 team draft almost flawlessly. I mean, going through three rounds of 32
96 picks,
and doing it in what was it, 3 days,
something like
maybe
that.
four
It
days.
was pretty quick.
It's impressive, and I want to keep doing it. And you know what? If next year we have that kind of turnout again, we may do a live YouTube video where we go over maybe the first round or something like that, and talk about as we see the draft picks come along
Live
and
draft reaction, baby.
live draft reaction. And believe me, Watkins will be the one leading that because I actually don't watch college football.
I
Um,
don't watch college football either. I wait until about a month before the draft and then I sit in front of my computer and read everything.
I don't read, so yeah, I count money for a living. So and I have machines that do all that for me. But again, yes, thank you guys so much. That is all I have for tonight. I'll let Watkins finish off since this is his baby um, with whatever he wants to say, and then we'll sign out for the night.
Just put me on the spot. I mean, all I can say is thank you. Like, you gave me an excuse to create a fantasy football community free of toxicity and with cool people. Like, I'm so thrilled that this started on Reddit of all places and I was able to get genuinely cool people that I didn't have to worry about being toxic pieces of shit. There were a few, and they're gone now. And that's how it's going to be going forward. If a toxic piece of shit joins my Discord, they're going to be gone. This space is full of them, and I'm kind of fucking sick of it. So we're going to do our best to keep the positivity and make it toxicity free space. Eh,
Toxic free.
yeah, whatever.
Toxic
Toxic
free.
free space for people who love fantasy football and just want a community to belong to. I mean, I've been in plenty. Never fantasy football. Like, if somebody would have told me a year ago that I'd be doing my best to get a fantasy football community of all things off the ground, I'd think you were crazy that it wasn't gaming related, but here we are. We just got to integrate gaming into it.
Yeah, somehow. Yeah, absolutely.
Somehow,
Yeah, we're
some
all
way.
getting
I need more fantasy football nerds that like to game. There's
yeah.
got to be more of you out there than
I
just
pretty
us
much
two.
play any MMO out there. So I'll go back to WoW if you guys need me to. But with that, we're gonna sign off your your first bit of homework is to start a fight with somebody and lose.
And lose? Start a fight with somebody
Yeah,
and lose.
that's how they did it in Fight Club. That was their first bit of homework. They had to start a fight with somebody, but yeah, and then we'll
That's,
be in no time we'll be blowing up buildings and
hell yeah.
all right.
Yes.
But
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. No,
I was just gonna post your questions in the channel. I know it's weird talking about it in the future tense. It doesn't exist right now. It will by the time you see this. Post your questions for any of the NFC North teams in the chat or in the Discord channel. Um, and open call out to the Packers, Vikings, Lions owner. If any of the three of you want to be involved in the episode that we're going to do for the NFC North, just reach out to me.
absolutely. Love to see some more faces. So, with that, good night, degenerates, and we will see you all next time.